Maurice, who will be telling you the work on the believers. Thank you, Maurice.
Thank you very much, Karen. Brothers and sisters of the believers, dear family members, Haitian gospel artists, dear Haitian clergy, friends and fans, supporters, ladies and gentlemen. I began with the story of three friends, Alex, Matthew, and Larry, who decided to look for a new home. So they started out to look for that new home in a new country. After a very long journey, they came across a beautiful land full of trees, flowers, and water. They were very excited that finally they found a better country. But they realized that before they can get to that new country, they need to come across a mass of water full of dangerous snakes, fishes, frogs, reptiles, and mud. Larry, being the brave one, tried to cross first. When he got into the water and realized how nasty the water was, he got scared. He said, "The country is very beautiful, but I cannot do this now. I'll wait when I get older." Now Matthew, a smart one, got into the water and started swimming. After 1 minute, he said, "Nope, I can no longer go to that country now. It's too much for me." So Matthew gave up. And Alex, the last one, got into the water, started to swim. He swam, and he swam to the finish line. When he got to the other side, he shouted to his friend, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. Yes, I can." You see, Larry was facing difficulties. He gave up because he was too afraid to try. Matthew thought he had time in his hand, but Alex came too far to give up. Alex knew he did not have time to waste, and he knows that with Jesus, he can do all things that he wants to do. So he swam to the difficult water and reached the other side. Dear friends, tonight's celebration is a reflection of this anecdote. On April 20, 1987, four young Haitian men who love music gathered in a studio on Eureka and Avenue H with Rudy Belot on the drum, Reginald Magloire on the bass, Francois Maximilien on the keyboard, and Maurice Caseus on the guitar. Their first song was a rock and roll song called Nana. Shortly, they realized that playing secular music was not their calling. They quickly understood that they possessed great talents that they would like to turn into gifts, spiritual gifts. Therefore, thereafter, a new gospel band was formed under the name The Believers. As we were determined to pursue our dream, preaching the gospel through good music, the enemy went to work. We have encountered many obstacles and barriers. I remember on a cold Sunday night, we had just finished ministering at St. Ignace's Church on Rogers and Crown Street. The instruments were loaded into a borrowed station wagon. As I sat behind the wheel and Reginald on the front passenger seat, we started to drive. We didn't reach so far. The car was caught on fire. And because we were playing for free, we were alone in paying for the vehicle and the instruments. Giving up was never an option. Many windows of opportunity were closed, but God opened many gates of blessing. Soon after, To this group of young men, God added many more talented and hard-working servants that form this great band called the Believers. We're talking about Mai, Jonas, Ronald, and Ludwin. Together, we are bounding by this noble assignment. Spread the following good news. We can do all things in Christ who strengthens us. Yes, we can. Because we understood that many of the great achievements of the world were accomplished by tired and discouraged men who kept on working. And because we were sure that the Almighty was on our side, and He still is, we never stopped, not only working, but working hard to first please God, and second, please our audience. Through our ministry, God has touched many souls through us. I remember in Atlanta, Georgia, after playing for an audience of about 300, a lady walked to Reginald to thank the band for saving her life. We would fully understand what she said when she explained that a friend invited her to this concert. She did not want to come because, discouraged and tired of living, I was about to commit suicide tonight, she said. As she was listening to the band playing, the word touched her deeply. She regained not only courage, but also determinations to keep on fighting so she can continue and win the battle. We explained to her that trials and tribulations should be a stepping stone to get to the next level up, because with Christ, we can do all things. Yes, we can. She left encouraged. I cannot stop thinking about a young woman who are approaching us on stage at Holy Cross after a Sunday afternoon concert to state her impression. By looking at you guys playing, I realized that my life has a purpose. If as young as you are giving God your life, I also can guard my life, she said. The concert was a turnaround for her. Things were tough for her. She felt lonely and reluctant at times. After we spoke for a few minutes, she left with the assurance that Christ, and with Christ, she can do all things. Yes, she can. I rejoiced when I met a great bass player who affirmed that you inspired me to play for the Lord. To God be the glory. As the years passed, we struggled to put out an album. Money was spent. Days, months, and years were passed. Still, there was no album. We were constructively and destructively criticized for not having an album after many years. We kept on working. We kept on planning. Many thought it was over for us, but we kept on walking. We kept on planning. Some wrote us off. We kept on working, and we kept on planning, because we know with Christ we can do all things. Yes, we can. Tonight, we are delighted, with God's help, to present to you our first album, Message. Dear friends, sometimes you want to do great things. Alone you cannot, but with the hand of Christ in your hand, you can accomplish many things that are impossible. No matter what comes up, we want you to remember, with Jesus we can do all things. Yes, we can. With Jesus all things are possible. No matter how difficult things can be, you can be successful if you let Jesus guide you. No matter how hard life can be, you can accomplish great things, because through Christ you can do all things. Yes, you can. Young men and women, the devil might be telling you that you're not smart enough to finish school. With Jesus, yes, you can. The devil might be telling you that you cannot be saved. with Jesus, yes, you can. The devil might telling you that you finish. With Jesus, you just start. The devil might be trying to discourage you in life. Keep fighting with Jesus on your side. Keep your Jesus with you, and you will do the impossible. Yes, you can. You can, because with Jesus, everything is possible. I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. Yes, I can. Dear brothers and sisters of the believers, tonight is a great night, so be happy. For being happy does not mean that everything is perfect. It means you have decided to look beyond the imperfections. Dear friends, dear believers, let who we are, what we believe, shine through every sentence we write, every note we play, and every piece we finish. Because we can accomplish great things in Christ who strengthens us. Yes, we can. May God bless you all. And I have great pleasure to share with you tonight some great memories. Through the years, we took pictures, and these pictures, we put them together on a special slideshow, and that's what you're about to see. Enjoy the show.